Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your commissioner speaking, and week 7 is done, and we're all glad it's done because we know a lot of us struggled this week, right? But yeah, it's one of those weeks, man. It's crazy, very low scoring. I actually put some data together for you guys to give you an idea of what the scoring was like. But yeah, so obviously, it had to be some winners, some losers, and we don't have an undefeated team anymore. Damn. Do you know who he lost to? Damn. Sorry, Mike. Anyways, guys, let's get right to it. Let's get moving on. I know my videos are getting longer by the minute, literally by the minute. So let's not make this longer than I have to. But I just get excited. I like to share all this info that I find and I share it with you guys, and hope you guys like it too. All right, guys. So let's get right to it. Check out our quarterback this week. Really, really, really awesome turnout. Check it out. Yep. Aaron Rodgers against my Raiders. 429 yards, guys. 84.26 fantasy points. That sucker scored 5 touchdowns throwing, and he ran one in. So 6 touchdowns, over 400 yards, 84.26. Man, Aaron Rodgers, man. He's cool. He's cool. I mean, he hasn't been the Aaron Rodgers that we would known, but he's coming up. He's definitely coming on up. So, definitely watch out for Aaron Rodgers at the end of the towards the end of the season. All right, so for now, check out our running backs. Oh, these are big face palms. Yep. So Mr. Chase Edmonds, backup running back to Arizona Cardinals, 126 yards out of 27 touches, guys. 27. Scored 3 touchdowns, 54.5 points on Gabriel's bench. Dude, that sucks. And I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek. You guys know who the number 2 running back was this week? You guessed it right. Latavius Murray, backing up Calvin Kamara against the Bears. Hard to predict that. But again, on Gabriel's bench. So Gabriel had the 2 highest running backs on his bench this week. And I mean, he's loaded with the running backs. So it's hard to make that decision. If you guys see his lineup, he's got really, really good. He's got what? Chris Carson, Josh Jacobs, David Johnson, and then the 2 guys on his bench. Can't blame the guy. Well, that's how it goes, man. Fantasy sucks. Sucks. Anyway, guys, check out our wide receiver. Yep, Marvin Jones, he caught the ball 10 times, 93 yards, so not 100, but he did catch 4 touchdown passes, guys. That's how many points was that? I didn't write down how many points that was, but that was a really good score. My bad, you guys. I guess I'm not perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. But yeah, so he was the number 1 receiver, again, on Charles's bench. So again, it's a common trend lately. All these people that are not supposed to be doing that great are coming up, So last week we had Charles get Kirk Cousins and Stephon Diggs. They were both on his bench. Those were the hottest 2 players at that time for that week. This week he had Kirk Cousins again on the bench. He did not make our number 1, but he was still top notch. This time around, so you got Marvin Jones, 4 touchdowns on your bench. Sorry, Charles. Hey, it's a good sign though if you got people like that on your bench and still winning games. Keep it up. All right. Ooh, check out our tight end. That's right, Mr. Darren Waller. The only positive thing I could say about that Raiders game on Sunday. 7 receptions, 126 yards with 2 touchdowns. And sorry, that's my phone again. Keeps on going off during my recordings. So for 36.6, if I could add, that guy should had 4 touchdowns. The first one, it was like a 50-yard pass. He ran and he got tackled by the ankle like at the 3-yard line. That should have been a touchdown. That would have been fat. And then he caught another touchdown in the end zone that had to be called back because some doofus did some penalty. So those two on top of these 2 touchdowns, he would have had 4. Oh, that would have been nice. But yeah, that is my tight end. So that's the only good thing that came out of the Raiders game. Besides Aaron Rodgers, of course. On my point of view, from my Raiders perspective, but that's how it goes. And Jay, stop hating. We know your Niners are great. And I'm not hating. I'm actually rooting for the Niners. They're going to be the only Bay Area team after this year. So stop hating on my Raiders, all right? I'm giving them props. The Niners are still on that slop fest. You guys see the game? I didn't see the game. I just saw the highlights, but it was a slip and slide. Everybody was sliding around, freaking muddy as hell. But, hey, they only scored 3 field goals, and there's only so much you could do with that kind of condition. So, that reminds me, guys, let's keep a tab now, like I was telling Gabe. We not only have to just look at the matchups, if your team is versing a team with a really good defense or something like that, or a bad defense, right? Now it's getting time of the year that rain, storms, and high winds. So all those things will have a big effect on fantasy performances. So yeah, keep that in mind when you guys see matchups and you guys trying to debate who to pick up. Say you're trying to stream a defense or something. We have to keep a tab on the weather. So if it's going to be a nice sunny day, then good. If it's going to be inside a dome, not a problem. But if it's going to be like the 49ers who won in Washington, right, this past week, and apparently it was just stormy raining. But high wind scenarios are worse, right? Because the passing game will not be there if it's really windy. If it's rain, people could still play in the rain. If it's snow, then that's a whole different story because they could still slip and fall too on that too. But yeah, I think the worst one is wind, so keep an eye on wind. Okay? All right, well, let's check out our kicker. Yeah, Mr. Brett. I can't say his name. Maher? Maher? Is it a silent H? I don't know. But he had 3 field goals, 4 extra point attempts. But one of those field goals, I want to say, was like a 64, 63-yarder. Was it a record-breaking kick? It was really good, a really good kick. And Cody, you had a Mahomes broken. It's 15 points. I'm all like, I got this. And then my starting quarterback who wins the game and scores 27 points gets me 16. Damn. Right? So obviously on the Sunday night game with the Philly and Cowboys, since you got the whole Cowboy squad besides their Ezekiel Elliott, you did not get that from me. I'm so glad. But anyway, so I was looking at that game so close, and that kicker got you those 20 points. And then, of course, the hurt Amari Cooper got you, like 18, 19. So that was cool. I really wanted that win, Cody. You pushed me down, man. But that's okay, because that kicker did good for you. 20 points, and especially that 60-yard kick. That was pretty cool. All right, so check out our defense. Don't have to tell you who it was. Check it out. Yep, the Patriots defense. Everybody saw the game yesterday, right? They shut them out 33-0. So Jets, you suck. Get out of my face. But yeah, so they had, 1 sack, 4 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and 1 safety. They didn't score any defensive touchdowns, but they still managed to get 52 points by doing the shot out. Shut out. Huh. Well, you get the point, right? So 52 points for the Patriots defense. That freaking Patriots defense is killing it. Super killing it. And Michael, what happened? You needed like about 90 points from that defense too to get you up there. So yeah, sorry Mike, I don't want to make fun of you. Just it's hard to see a #1 team who's undefeated lose by the 12th ranked bottom of the pile team. That sucks. But hey, Terrence's team is coming up. You know, if you notice, he's doing a lot better lately, so keep it up. Tony, don't lose hope, man. Don't lose hope. I got you. I'm going to be watching all your games. So don't give up on me, okay? Alright, guys, so let me give you a nice little extra today. I have because I mentioned it was a very low scoring week. So this week we scored very little points. So of course I had to do some research, right? So what I ended up doing, I went through all the 7 weeks and accumulated all the points scored on everybody's starting lineups, right? So this is what I came up with. Check it out. So yeah, I mean, if you look at those numbers, I guess it's not extreme differences, right? But they're supposed to be kind of average-ish, right? So most of the weeks they kind of should balance out. So yeah, so last week we scored only 1910, so 1910.56. So 1900 points, right? Give or take. So our best week had 2331. That is a whopping 420. 400? Yeah. 420 points extra that week. So that was week 5. That was when who went off that week? Week 5. Was that the Teresa week? Yeah, that was the Teresa week when she went off. And of course she beat me. Of course. Anybody that goes off, right? Then followed by week 3, which is when I believe Anthony went off, of course, against me, right? Then yeah, so those are the 2300 scoring weeks. So yeah, 1900 points. Yeah, so there was a lot of low scoring, including our donkeys of the week. So yeah, they did not manage to get 100 points. It sucks. One of them, okay, he's been struggling. Okay, I understand. But the other one, a super high rank power team. Ni modo, guys. Ni modo. What can we say about that? But yeah, so before I finalize my me, I wanted to let you guys know that there are some people heating up out there. They're not necessarily your biggest names out there, but keep an eye on. Look, I'm gonna go by position here. Quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins, he has scored 125.5 points in the last 2 weeks. That's right below with Aaron Rodgers at 121. So Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins are within the last 2 games are the hottest quarterbacks right now. For running backs is Ezekiel Elliott. He has scored 86 points. And then Chase Edmonds, the running back for Arizona, has 72.7 points within the last 2 games. So those are the 2 running backs that are pretty high lately. For wide receivers, you have Stephon Diggs with 90.7 points within the last 2 weeks. And Tyreek Hill came back from injuries, already making headlines. 55.4. That's not a big number, but it's still, the last 2 accumulated to the 55.4. That is the second best out of any other receiver. Tight ends, you got Hunter Henry, again, returning from injury, 50.7. And then Austin Hooper with 45.3. So those are the 2 best tight ends within the last 2 weeks. Kickers, Brett Maher, Cowboys kicker with 37, and Matt Prater, the Lions. Oh, that's my kicker actually with 36. So those are the 2 best kickers. And lastly, of course, we know that the Patriots defense is the best one. They have accumulated 100 points within the last 2 games, and the Rams on second with 64. So yeah, that's almost a 40-point gap between the number 1 and the number 2 defense. Crazy. But yeah, you guys, so I am done for the week. There's a lot of we had some injuries happen over the week, so keep an eye on those waivers. Pick up the right people. There's quite a few that could be replaced. So I need some myself this week. So you don't get my input. Well, let's see. What can I give you input on? I don't know. Someone I don't care. There's not really hot quarterbacks. I mean, it's no, Lino's already got the one I'm thinking of. Yep, so there's some receivers and some running backs available. Put it that way. So check it out. Yeah, so perfect lineup, a pretty good score this week in the mid 400, low 400s. So that's pretty good. And yeah, so check it out. It will be fun to watch on that perfect lineup because there's a lot of benched players on that. You'll be surprised. Let me give you a sneak peek. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe it's 3, but they're just not big names that are normal. No, 4. Yeah, 4. The best running backs and the best receivers. Yep. So 4 people on that perfect lineup are either benched or free agents. So check them out. Free agents. There you go. That's my sneak peek as your commissioner this week. Alright, you guys. So yeah, so finish out the video for me, you guys, and thank you for being involved in our league. If you're at the bottom, please don't give up. I know it sucks. I know a lot of people don't even watch the video when they're losing. I learned that from a previous player, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, yeah. He let me know. He's like, "Hey, I am losing. I don't feel like watching your videos. That's it." I'm like, man, chill. But anyway, I trust you guys will watch my videos, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next week. All right, later.